And of course I didn't explain it because, when you're a comedian, you don't explain your jokes. No, absolutely not. It takes all the fun out of them because I'm a professional. So I didn't explain it to him. But here, where we're not worrying about professional practices, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, explain the jokes to you. I thought, let's make the most vanilla common character we can. I ended up with a character that looked exactly like Abraham Lincoln. Kid you not. Top hat, everything. And from there, I guess that's where the downhill spiral of the game known as Comedy Night began. No material and a character that looked like Abraham Lincoln. Well, you know what I had to do, right? I guess what would you do in a situation like that? Abraham Lincoln jokes. Not just Abraham Lincoln jokes, but Civil War era jokes. So we were talking about the Civil War, we were talking about states' rights, we were talking about all the issues that led up to the Civil War, we were talking about wartime, we were talking about field medicine and artillery pieces, so it was really great. I had about 3 solid jokes, generally got some laughs, and the rest of them really fell flat. It was very, very nerve-wracking, and if you get a chance, I don't know, the game, I had wanted to play it and record it, but they had a lot of issues with just people spamming, because one of the features of the game is that you can get in there and you can actually heckle, which is a funny idea if you're developing a game, but I guess they had just not thought of the multiplayer implications of it. And so the implications are basically everybody heckles, even if it's funny or not. So it's really probably not the best quality of everything it's not very enjoyable if you're sitting through it, and I don't think it'd be very enjoyable to watch, but maybe we can play it a little bit later. I did have some good jokes. I had a voice too. I did an Abraham Lincoln voice, and although it would end up sounding like King George from Hamilton a lot of the time, which it wasn't very good in selling my character known as King George. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Ah, it's too quick. He was too quick. I ended up sounding like King George. I adopted a very heavy, comical, not accurate British accent, and so that's how I ended up telling a lot of my jokes. But I had some good ones. One of the good ones. Here, I'll share them with you right now. All right, we switched. We just said there wasn't a whole lot of people on that other game. We just wanted to do something where we actually could interact with people. So we switched to Napoleonic Wars. If you've not seen it, it's one of the best games ever. Yes, it may not be as fun as For Honor, may not even look as cool as For Honor. It's not Battlefield World War I, I'll tell you that right now. No, this is Tale Worlds Entertainment at its finest. And by golly, we are going to have a good time. See, there I go. Adopting the voice that is not true to history and is not true to life, but it's one of the few that I can do really, really well. So let's get in here, shall we? So where was I? Oh, I was telling you about the jokes. Yeah, the jokes I had were really good. I wrote them down here because after I nailed some good ones and actually I got a few laughs, we wrote them down so we could remember. So I'd open up with, "My name's Abraham Lincoln." Everybody knows Abe. And then I would say, "Anyone seen my beard?" Because the character creator didn't have a beard. So he was beardless Abe Link. And when everyone would say, "No, where's your beard? Not seen it," I would then go and say, "I've been looking for it too. In fact, I put up signs all over town. I said, 'Lost beard responds to the name of Mary Todd,' because of Mary Todd Lincoln." And most people believe that Mary Todd Lincoln, or have you seen pictures of Mary Todd Lincoln? She definitely was not a sight for sore eyes. Let's just put it that way. I'm sure everybody in the 1800s, though, it was a difficult time for everyone, but especially ladies during that time. I don't blame Mary Todd. So that was the first one, and of course I didn't explain it because, when you're a comedian, you don't explain your jokes. No, absolutely not. It takes all the fun out of them because I'm a professional. So I didn't explain it to him. But here, where we're not worrying about professional practices, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, explain the jokes to you. Then I'd follow that little zinger up with another zinger, which was by the name of, there's a war going on. Funny, because who doesn't know about the Civil War? And then I would say, "Nope, not trying to hit you, buddy. I need to get some cover." I would say, "There's a Civil War going on," and everyone would be like, "Yeah, there's a war on. You're Abraham Lincoln. You should know that." And I would say, you know, there's lots of doctors out there helping our boys in the field, and you'd get a rousing hurrah. That was good. Then I'd follow that up with, say, but the doctors are very expensive. They're costing most of our boys an arm and a leg. And that's kind of a critique on medicine of that time, where many people had to lose arms and legs due to shrapnel and to bullet injuries. So that was kind of a real world humor, and I think the audience definitely enjoyed it a little bit. Those who were not groaning when I came up to the mic as my Abraham Lincoln role playing character in Comedy Night, the video game, they definitely enjoyed it. Then that was about it. That was about as far as I'd get, and either they would kick me out of the room because people don't know their history, you know, they don't understand history, or I don't know, maybe they just didn't like the delivery. The voice became part of the act and became very, very rambunctious at times. Did I get him? No, I did not. Maybe the voice became almost distracting at times. So I'm trying to be careful and not to use too many voices here. Having a good time. Now I can see these guys over here. I just can't manage to hit them. That's becoming a problem. Ah, look, I see you there, right through the slats. Oh, there is a lot of guys. Okay. Here he comes. Can you get him? Nope. Come on, get in here. Mix it up, gentlemen. Alright, come on, get me in here. Need to reload my gun. Reload my weaponry. We seem to be holding. We've got quite a formidable force back here. Okay, let's see. Quite a large group of adversaries. Oh, did I get anyone? I can't tell. Most of the time I just fire wildly and just try to help the team out. The engineers will save your life in this game. Those sandbags ain't no joke, especially if you're... Oh, Mr. Pipe Guy, smoking kills. Oh no. Oh! He skewered me midair. That was not a bad deal. And they seem to be overrunning our position. These guys up here, though, look at them. They know exactly what they're doing. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Comedy Night. I would really, really love to do it with like people who are all able to do it together and to do kind of like a whose line is it anyway type thing. But as far as just going in there and doing it alone, that is definitely not for me. That got very real very fast. And there was a lot of really, really rude people. No offense, but it's very rude people that like to be rude for the sake of being rude, and so maybe it is Comedy Night, but probably a little beyond what I'm comfortable with personally. So I'm gonna keep it fun. Plus, I want you guys to be able to enjoy it too. And I don't think it was very enjoyable for anyone. Oh no! Like just just like that. That was not very enjoyable for anyone. I just keep coming back to this game. It's goofy and it's silly, but it's so much fun. Oh! And also, I guess, I'm not very good at it. That's probably why. One last life left. Man, look at all of these guys over here. There's so many of them. Wow. Oh my goodness. They come in waves? Look at all of that. And like I'm down to my last life now. And look how many they have just like reinforcing them. How do you win? Now, to be quite fair, the introductions, like the beginnings of the battles are always the best because everyone's all packed tightly and the cannons are all ready to go. And then it begins and it gets messy real fast. Let's get into positions. Where's the commander? Don't know. Oh yeah, we gotta protect this front part over here. Yeah, we let him take a lot of field. I'm gonna hold the line here, fellas. I think that's what our commander wants us to do. Yes, hold your fire till you see the whites of their eyes. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, get back! Get back! Oh no! Oh no, the officer! Oh no! This is bad and I'm laughing. Should be taking this more seriously. Well, I'm reloading. We're all just standing here, reloading in front of each other. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Take that. Ah. There we go. This is what working as a team looks like. Let's go. Let's go. We'll let the drummer live. We'll let the drummer live, I suppose. No, maybe he's an easy kill. Let's get him. Oh, they broke through. They're breaking through. You've got a monocle. That doesn't make you fancy. Oh my goodness. Is the liquor store on fire? The liquor. Oh no. Oh no. Not the rum. Don't let him get through. I could jump over these sandbags. I got him. Alright. Where's our army? Once again, the officer over there by himself, no man, trying to fight the whole war by himself. Sir, I have a cunning plan. Why don't you come back over here and not get yourself killed? Oh, and they've broken through. They've broken through. Here they come. Come on. Come on, men. On me, men. Oh, let me back. Let me back. Oh, they're building sandbags here. There we go. This unit right here. This is a good team. Good show. Good show.